ticket. Well, tonight, there will be a public meeting to update people on MDOT's I-375 Connecting Communities project.
Now, historically, the land where I-375 sits right now was home to two thriving African-American communities, Black Bottom and Paradise Valley. Construction of the freeway in the early 1960s forced those residents to relocate. For some, it meant the loss of their business. For many others, the loss of their homes and cultural centers. And it created division within the community due to its barrier-like effect.
Well, now we're getting a look at what the construction will look like to reconnect those communities. And 7 traffic anchor Allie Hoxie, of course, is here to let us know what people in that area can expect.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the history leading up to this project, but now we're getting into the nitty-gritty of it, the construction. There will be work happening this fall near 375 south of Jefferson. It's next year that the work is really going to ramp up in this area, with 375 closing down in both directions.
Short term may be inconvenience, but long term, think of the benefits.
Usually there's a sense of dread when it comes to construction, but that didn't seem to be the case when talking about turning 375 from a freeway into a boulevard.
Yes, the short-term drawback would be there'd be this horrible construction, but the long-term benefit would be that return to the joining both areas.
Work will start this fall, south of Jefferson, focusing on storm sewer fallout. A section of Atwater, Franklin, Schweizer, and the Detroit Riverwalk will close. There will be detours in place for both vehicle and pedestrian traffic. Then, starting next year, a section of 375 will be closed in both directions.
We'll be starting at the southern end of 375, and everything will just start progressing north.
Jason Garza is the deputy region engineer for MDOT. He says the closures on 375 will start at the south end and then move north, finishing up in 2029. He tells me while 375 will be closed, both the service drive and Lafayette will remain open. There has been some changes to the design of the project based on community feedback, including bringing the boulevard down to 2 lanes in each direction with the occasional right and left-hand turn lanes.
The concerns that we were hearing from the public had a lot to do with bike and pedestrian movements and connectivity to the downtown. Obviously, crossing 9 lanes of traffic is going to be much more challenging than crossing, 4 to 6. And so with that change would come that more increased safety.
Do you like the idea of more lanes of traffic or
No,
less?
less, because riding a bike, you have to have hazard duty pay to ride a bike in Detroit. They don't stop at stop signs, so yes, less.
Now, Garza also mentioned that there is a lot of aging infrastructure in this area, including bridges, saying that the fixes are really needed in this location. We do have information on MDOT's community open house that's on our website right now.